Hello everyone, welcome to Nosy Tarot Entertainment, where this nosy person plays with tarot cards for entertainment. So, how shall we entertain ourselves today? I thought that we could meet up and see who we want to be nosy about. Is there anyone that you want me to ask a couple of questions about? Like I said, I'm nosy, so I usually pull on athletes or celebrities. But let me know what you're feeling, what you are thinking, and as I shuffle, even though my cards are already ready, I will see what I'm feeling as well. And if y'all don't have any questions or suggestions, then I'll just start asking some questions. Monkey Girl, what up, my nosy friend? Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Monkey Girl, if you don't get out of my brain, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, because the couple of people that I had in my head were Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez. Can you believe I've never done a Selena Gomez reading? But yeah, let's do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to have Selena on the left, Benny Blanco on the right, and I like to start with Major Arcana. What is Selena Gomez's current overall Major Arcana, please? Selena Gomez overall Major Arcana. What is Benny Blanco's Major Arcana, please? Benny Blanco's Major Arcana. And what is the main energy shared between these two people? Main energy shared between these two people. The star in the reverse. Okay, so Selena's overall Major Arcana. What? The love card in the reverse? So, maybe there are some things going on in the background that we're not exactly aware of yet. Of course, I'm going to pull some clarifiers on that. Now, Benny Blanco's overall Major Arcana is the High Priestess in the reverse. So it seems as though he feels like there's some stuff he doesn't know about. There's some information that is missing. And then we have the Star card in the reverse. So this can be a bit of a hopelessness. Let's see what else the cards say. Why did we get the love in the reverse for Selena Gomez? Why the love in the reverse? Tell us more, please. Why the love in the reverse? Oh, I feel you. There you are. And tell us more about Benny Blanco. Tell us more about Benny Blanco, please. Okay, so the love in the reverse for Selena Gomez, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon card in the reverse. Okay, so it looks like some secrets have come out. Maybe he has shown a side of himself that she's not really attracted to, and it kind of turned her off. And so she's kind of separated herself a little bit. Tell us more, please. Seven of Wands. Okay, so I get the sense that she had to defend herself. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a third-party situation. It can be a person, but it can also be like an institute or, you know, Not necessarily somebody, you know, coming between them. It could be like an energy coming between them. Clarify this Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Nope, it's a person. So it is, I don't read genders here on my channel. So a male or a female can be in a queen or a king energy, but it seems like a Queen of Cups. Maybe it is, I want to say a Pisces or an Aries. An Aries popped into my head, but it looks like they've been maybe overindulging. They are a little obsessed with someone. I get the sense that it would be, and I just had this with Sabrina Carpenter and her man, or her ex-man Barry. It wasn't necessarily that whoever cheated with them is like obsessed with Barry or Benny Blanco, but they're obsessed with Selena or Sabrina. And so it makes them feel good to be like, ha, I got you, man, you know? And I do get the sense that there could have been like some wandering eyes. And this could have been something that maybe she started. Like maybe she was inappropriate with someone, or she did or posted something with someone that made Benny feel uncomfortable. And so, you know, he felt like it was okay to flirt with someone or slide into someone's DMs. Let's check out his cards over here. Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. So that's interesting because it looks like he was put in a situation that he had been trying to avoid, but there are so many opportunities that he's almost been like bobbing and weaving, you know, like just I get the sense of like in highway freeway traffic, you know, you're just bobbing in and out of lanes because you don't want to stop, you don't want to slow down. And I get the sense that is what he was doing. So maybe he's not very good at confrontation or handling awkward situations, and instead of addressing them, he would rather bypass them. Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like maybe he was kind of hurt because I get the sense that, you know, he's been doing some planning and he's been patient with Selena. I don't know if maybe she's been more busy or busier than he has. But he's like, hey, you know, I've been here waiting like a good little boyfriend, and, you know, now you're making me uncomfortable. Now, let's see the shared energies. Shared energies between these two people, please. Shared energies between these two people. Oh, there you are. Okay, shared energy, the Five of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely some, you know, something going on. It's not exactly paradise anymore. We have another three energy. And then we have this five energy. First off, this is the morning card. Not morning like AM, PM, but morning like sad, not happy. So there is a little bit of a dark cloud over them. And I think it's because they have acted without thinking. They haven't been very cognizant of the other's feelings. Tell us, why is this mourning card here? What are they mourning? What are they mourning? Hey, Yang. I see you. I'll get to Red Velvet's Joy. And is that Sungjae? I'll get to them next. Let me just pull a few more cards. I want to know why this mourning card. The King of Pentacles. Okay, so this gives me the sense of like an older, very well off and stable gentleman who could be maybe, you know, sniffing around and maybe causing a little bit of a wedge or a divide between these two people. Now, I'm going to pull one of the few oracle decks that I use, and I only use this for actual couples. This is the What Lies Beneath oracle deck. What has been going on behind the scenes with Selena and Benny? What has been going on behind the scenes? Oops. Getting played, manipulation, lies, control. Depression, betrayal. Okay, so this is why I always shuffle on camera, because I want y'all to see I'm not setting stuff up. The cards that come out just come out. I just told you that we had the card of mourning, and look, here's depression. Honestly, she kind of looks like Selena Gomez. So, and then the getting played, we had 3 cards, like the number 3, you know, and that talks about a third party, you know, someone in addition to these 2 people. Manipulation, lies, control, and then betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. So there is definitely something going on in paradise for these 2. If you want me to do an actual dedicated reading for these 2, let me know, and I would love to. Let me shuffle, and then we will move on to Yang's request. Oh, hey there, Blue. I know, I'm sorry. I bought some decks from Mercari, and I even asked the person, hey, are these like AI generated, or you know, I felt kind of bad possibly buying some knockoffs, and they were like, no, they're legit, but I don't think that they are, and I think that's one of them. But I have had my eye out for another Oracle deck, but I just haven't found one yet. Hopefully I can find one with some representation, you know, some different body types, different skin tones. But let's move on to Red Velvet's Joy and BTOB's Sungjae. They did a Korean show together called We Got Married. Okay, so I guess they just want to see the rapport between them. Hey, Bucky, make sure you realize why you're lost. I don't know, but not all who wander are lost. So thanks for commenting. All right, we are going to start with Red Velvet's Joy here, and then Sungjae over here. Y'all are going to slaughter me over that name. Okay. Joy. What is Joy's current major arcana, please? Joy's current major arcana. And how about BTOB's Sungjae? Oh, I can feel it right at the bottom. And how about the energy shared between these 2 people? Okay, so the shaman, this is actually in the reverse. So do these 2 people have a connection outside of work? Because, well, let's see what the other cards say first. Temperance. So it looks like Joy is dealing with balance. I get the sense that this would be personal life and career. And then the Shadow. Okay, so this is the same as the Devil card. So this is dealing with things of the flesh. And I think I'm going to use this deck. This is my Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. Do these 2 people have a connection outside of work? Do these 2 have a connection outside of work? Nine of Wands. Tell me more. The Star card, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so I do think that they have a connection outside of work. What kind of connection do these two have? What kind of connection do they have? The Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Strength card. Making sure it's only those two. Okay, so at this point, I don't think that it's a romantic connection. They might just be co-workers. They may just have good chemistry. But more than anything, I think that they depend on one another because of the stresses that they have to deal with. And so I think that they, yeah, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool in the reverse. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you were hoping that they had a romantic connection. I don't get that. But let's see how they feel towards one another. What are, is it Joy? Yeah, what are Joy's energies towards Sungjae? Sungjae, oh, they're gonna slaughter me. What are her energies towards him? The Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, what are his energies towards her? The Three of Swords in the reverse and the Warrior of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on. Everything is in the reverse right now, so I don't get the sense that they really get along very much. So it's like if they didn't have to work together, they probably wouldn't be friends. Does that make sense? Tell us about the energy shared between these two people. The energies shared between these two people. Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Universe in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here because these two just work together. That's all that I see. They could be a little mean towards one another, overly judgmental, and I think they feel as though they see a version of the other one that others don't, and they just work together. It's a give and take. It is money received for a service. Usually this card will have a scale in it to show like that transaction. This one doesn't, but yeah, sorry about that. I don't think that they are, you know, I don't think that they really like each other. So let's see, what else have we got? Blue, what's your favorite deck? Mine is the Lightseer Tarot. I love the imagery very much. You know, I really wanted the Lightseer deck. I never got around to getting it. But recently I allowed myself, because we hit 500 subscribers. So thank y'all for being here and watching and subscribing and doing all those YouTube-y things. But to celebrate 500 subscribers and to make up for buying what I think were knockoff decks, I bought some new decks. And I love this one. This is the Tarot of Hearts. I actually have it right here. And I just think that it's gorgeous. First off, it has a lot of like anatomical hearts. And it's supposed to be a play on words for the arts. So a lot of these people are like performers, musicians. I always have trouble saying that word. So you'll see like literature, mythical creatures, instruments. See how this one's standing on like a paint palette. The magician, you know, he's also got like a florist. That's kind of like a designer, another form of art. So I've been loving this one. And I love how vibrant they are. I love really vibrant, colorful decks. But I've also just been in love with this one. But they're so big. I need to read card sizes when I order them. Look at these cards. But these are gorgeous. These are the Ancestral Path Tarot. And these have so many different cultures represented here. It looks like the staves, I believe, are African descent. I think the swords are like Asian descent. And then the circles are what seem to be Native American descent. And then we also have like some European, I want to say characters or imagery here as well. See the Native American. But God, these are just so big. This is like a pharaoh, you know. So it's just gorgeous. But man, they are just so incredibly big. But otherwise, I love them. And so I have really been using these for like ancestral messages. Look at the world. Isn't that pretty? The moon. So just beautiful. So yeah, so that's what I've been loving right now. And then there's another one. It's here at the bottom. It's called the Bonfire Tarot deck. And that one's really cool too, because I went looking for a deck that I wanted like tattoo art. And that one is very similar to what I was looking for. And so I picked that one up and I've been loving it. But it's a small square card. So let's see. Monkey Girl, will you do a reading on Zendaya and Tom Holland? There are rumors that they are getting married in 2025. Yes, Monkey Girl, I am doing a reading on them. Right now, as we speak, I have a coffee ground cup sitting for them. I'm going to read their coffee grounds as a couple, and we'll see what comes out. I think I have a few others. Who else is sitting waiting to be read? The coffee grounds. Taylor Swift, Jennie from Blackpink. Who else? IU. And I think I have one more. I did Beyonce already. So yes, I'll be doing Tom and Zendaya as a couple. And then because I'm a Zendaya fan, I'm going to do Zendaya 2025 by herself as well. MFM, sorry. Don't know which one that is. Jungkook. And does he dealing with woman in love now? Because last reading, he have a new love interest. Okay, let's check it out. Again, all of my cards are already shuffled. Give us Jungkook's current overall energy. Well, that flew right out. 10 of Candles. Okay, so it seems like he's dealing with something. Maybe he's wrapping something up. It's probably related to his work. Tell us more. Those flew right out. The Moon in the reverse and the 7 of Candles in the reverse, but these 7 of Candles is the same as the 7 of Wands. So the Star in the reverse, I get the sense that maybe he is defending something. Maybe it's some kind of project he wants to do. And maybe that's kind of stressing him out a little bit. Maybe people are putting a pressure on him to do one thing or the other. It seems like the cards want to talk, so let's just see what comes out. Jungkook. The 2 of Candles, the Hangman in the reverse, the 6 of Candles, and the Queen of Presents. Tell us more about this Queen of Presents, please. The 5 of Candles, okay. Was this a former love interest? The Justice in the reverse. Okay, so you can see this Queen of Presents popped out here, and I know that MFem was saying that my last reading, I said that he might have a new love interest. So I asked if this was the love interest. I don't think so. I think this might be tied to work, but it looks like they were having some kind of conflict, and I think that he feels that he's on the losing end of it. I love this Queen of Presents, or this Queen of Coins, particularly because she is incredibly good at balancing her work and her life. And that's why I feel as though that was more of a work connection. Now, you saw all the cards that popped out, and it looks like there was some decision that needed to be made. He had 2 paths in front of him, but I think that he may have waited too long, kind of procrastinated. And so he got himself into a situation where he kind of had to go along with something that he would really rather not have dealt with. But because it took him so long to make a decision, he kind of lost his window of opportunity. Tell us about his love life, please. Tell us about his love life. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Tell us more, please. Oh. Okay, so we got the Knight of Candles, and we also got the Four of Cups. So I think that he might have something on the horizon. Like there may be something that is, or someone who is currently on their way towards him, or they're making their way towards one another. I think that this person might be very bold. I think that they're going to be a little bit fiery. Maybe they speak their mind. Maybe they dress provocatively, or maybe they just have a very strong personality. But it seems like maybe he is a little bit bored right now. And the reason that I feel that way is because just this image right here and the person that the Knight of Candles represents, this is also somebody who is very creative as well. So I don't know if maybe they're going to be a creative person as well, like maybe someone else in the K-pop industry or famous, you know, because the Knight of Candles can be somebody who is famous. Also, this is representative of the Knight of Wands. This is someone who can be very, what is it, where you don't really think things through, hasty. Somebody who is very hasty. And I said that I think he might be a little bored because it's like if he weren't bored, this person may not even pop up on his radar. Does that make sense? Tell me more, please. Tell me more. Okay, we got the World in the reverse and the Emperor. Okay, so if he does have some kind of romantic connection, it's going to be fleeting. It is going to maybe just serve its purpose, as in maybe it's going to help boost his confidence. Maybe it is going to make him feel stronger and like actually validated, because at the end of the day, he's the Emperor. He comes, he saves the day, he runs the show. He's the one that's got it all together. And so, yeah, I don't think that it's going to last very long at all. But I do think that it's going to be good for him. Good for you. Let your hair down. Have some fun. You know, if you can't be good, be safe. Any last messages on Jungkook? The Eight of Cups. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, that just reinforces what I was saying about it being fleeting, because the Eight of Cups talks about, you know, being willing to walk away from something. So, yeah, that's what I think about Jungkook. So, yeah, I kind of stand by what that last reading said, that, yeah, maybe he's going to have a little bit of a love interest come into the picture. I always appreciate when y'all remind me of what my readings say, because I wish I were the kind of reader where I remember, oh yeah, 3 months ago I did a reading on, I don't know, on Lisa, and it said, you know, whatever, the Queen of Cups came out and she was right next to the Death card. I don't remember mine at all. So I love when y'all remind me, but I love even more when my readings just kind of back themselves up, you know, because especially with us doing these readings like live and raw, you know, when the stuff comes out over and over, we're literally tapping into the energy that the cards are bringing to us. So what else? The the new tarot card looks like painting art, right? I love that. I had requested in the community post Rosé and Jennie current energies if possible. Okay, we can do that. Did you want that individually? Oh, I see Rosé down at the bottom. Scorpio Richard in the house. What up, my nosy friend? Okay, so for now, I'm going to do Rosé and Jennie separately. Are they both in the same group, guys? I'm sorry. I don't know about K-pop at all. I only do this because y'all ask me to. Individually. Okay. I want to use these right here. Nosy and oh, you said noisy. Richard, you're noisy and smelly. Well, I'm all right with one of those two, but I'm more comfortable with nosy, so. Okay, so let's start with Rosé. Tell us about Rosé right now. Right now, Rosé. What can we know, please? Thank you. One card, King of Cups. All right, tell us more. Oh, you don't want to talk? Tell us more, please. Please tell us more. Is she the King of Cups? Is the King of Cups in her? Okay, so that's interesting. I think that this is a person, and I get the sense that this is someone who kind of has her back, like almost like they're protecting her. Is this an ancestor, or is this someone here with her now? Strength card. Okay, so good for you. She has an actual person in her circle that is going to make sure that people do right by her. And I love this. I get the sense that this is them here. I don't know if maybe he is a Pisces or, and I do get the sense, I always say I don't read genders here, but I do think that this is a masculine energy. So maybe he is a Pisces, maybe he is a Leo. And what is he protecting her from? Oh, stress. Be still, my heart. That is so sweet. What kind of stress? What kind of stress is he protecting her from? Oh. Lovers. Oh. Unhappiness, bad decisions, and going down the wrong path. While I have you here, I'm going to ask you. So the members in K-pop groups, do they have one manager, or does each member have their own manager? Because I don't get, well, I mean, I got the Lovers card, but it's in the reverse. I don't get that this is somebody who is in love with her. I don't get that this is a romantic connection, but it's like a father figure, an older brother, an aunt, somebody who is not only protecting her and defending her, but they're like shielding her. Like they don't want anything that's not going to be beneficial for her to come into contact with her. So let me know. With Blackpink, they have different managers. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Okay, tell us more. What else can we know? The King of Wands. Okay, so is she one of the members who does solo projects? Because I get the sense that she has, oh yeah, she does, that she's got some solo projects in the works and they're going to be successful. This is one of my favorite cards because this talks about an abundant, individual, successful energy. So that is a great card for success. I think that it has been in the works for her, but I think that she is going to be successful. So that is so great. All right. Tell us about her near future. Tell us about her near future. Oh, she has a new album. What's the name of that album? Tell us about this album. You too. The Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I think that this might be one of the situations where she's gonna have to perform. She's gonna have to perform the songs on this album like for a while, and it might be one of those situations where I don't know, like Billie Eilish, some of her songs were so incredibly popular and she did them so much that she's like, man, I hate to perform that song live now, you know. But it is going, like, I mean, you already said that it is blowing up. The album's name is Rosie. Is that like a nickname for Rosé? I don't know why that's so cute to me. But yeah, so you can see where with the swords, she is the Page of Swords, which is somebody who is so incredibly sharp. Like the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, which is really the only, which would be the next one that comes out. They're so smart. And it might be one of those situations where they have just planned and executed so well that you know, they can't help but to be successful. And I think that the good news is that now she might be able to slow down a little bit, and that might be one of the things that this King of Cups is trying to protect her from, to protect her from burnout, to protect her from, you know, getting sick from just doing too much. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask about Jennie. Let's see what comes out with Jennie. I am going to switch my decks though. What am I going to use? Joanna Gomez. Hey, my nosy friend. Welcome. Hero finds Tiffin and Josephine Lanhford, please. Tell me more. What do you want me to ask? Am I doing how all these people feel about each other? What am I asking? Am I just pulling cards to see what comes out, and then you'll help us to decipher through it? Okay, let's see. Marjorie Devia. Blackpink Lisa next. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I did just post her 2025 reading if you're interested. That included a coffee ground reading as well. Let's get Jennie's main energy. What is Jennie's overall major arcana, please? Jennie's overall major arcana. The moon in the reverse. Why? Why? The star. Okay, so it looks like Jennie is being very selective about who she keeps around her, who she lets into her personal space, and, you know, I guess the space that she would consider sacred, because she's worried about her image, because I think that, you know, she understands the people that we surround ourselves with are a reflection of us. And there's almost like a reflection here of this swan because they're on water. All right, what can we know about Jennie, please? The Ten of Wands in the reverse. I love the Ten of Wands in the reverse. When it's in the upright, it's like a really difficult ending to something, which, I mean, the only good thing about that is that it's usually the ending of something that needed to end, but it's painful, you know? But when this is in the reverse, I always think of this as my Phoenix card. This is you are building up and you are starting something new. You're putting your big girl panties on and you're moving forward, you know? So let me know, what is she wrapping up? What else can we know about Jennie? Oh, okay. I love this card. Look at how cute this chariot card is. This is my favorite card in the deck. Doesn't matter what deck it is. I love the chariot card. But look how cute this one is. So I get the sense that this really does represent Jennie well, because I feel like she's very girly, very feminine and dainty. But do not underestimate the chariot. This is someone who is achieving goals. They are making moves and they know how to get what it is that they are trying to achieve or succeed. And the chariot is run and driven by someone who is taking control. So I think she is taking control and she is building momentum behind her. Five of Cups and the Fool in the reverse. Okay. Was this a relationship? Temperance in the reverse and the Magician. Okay, so it looks like she might have encountered a little bit of a failure, which kind of made her feel bad. It definitely put a bump in the road for her in that chariot, but it's okay because she is a magician, and the magician has everything that they need to create whatever it is that they want. And so I think that she's going to have to deal with whatever it is that kind of made her sad or depressed. It made her feel a bit like a failure, if we're being honest. But she's going to learn from it, and then she's going to carry on to create whatever it is that she intended to create. Tell us about her near future. The Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, there's a decision that she needs to make. I'm going to pull those out. Those kept trying to fall. Okay, so there's something that she needs to start that she's pushing off. I think, is she collaborating with someone? It's like maybe there is a new collaboration project that she needs to do. And it's like she's just saying, no, not yet. No, not yet. No, not yet. The Death card and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so that really reinforces what I just said, because she's waiting for something maybe to take care of itself. She is waiting for something to blossom or bloom. And in the meantime, I think she's got a little bit of transformation going on. She is changing and evolving somehow. And this kind of evolution is something that she's not going to come back from. And I mean that in a good way, you know, like she's growing and she's almost leveling up. The Nine of Cups, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Tower card. Okay, so I get the sense that there was something that she experienced, the Tower card, and this is something that's really difficult. It is almost like an implosion, like almost the life that we are living is swept out and pulled out from under us. But that seems to be in the past. I think that she had a really hard time dealing with it, but Three of Cups, she's coming out of her shell. She's coming back out into society. She's going to get back on social media. And maybe, you know, she poured all of that pain into whatever her project is, the Queen of Cups. And now she's ready to move forward. She is emotionally balanced and to the point where she could give love, nurturing, and encouragement to other people. So she went through something, but she came out stronger on the other side. Eight of Pentacles. And so what? To work. To work. It gives Taylor Swift vibes. You know, she goes, she lives, she experiences stuff, and then she comes back, writes albums, and then makes millions of dollars to work. That's what she's doing. Okay. Any closing messages? Closing messages? Look at that. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to stop it there because the Wheel of Fortune, this is a few things that I'm getting from the cards that have already come out. Number one, she has dealt with stuff and now she's coming out on top. And the Wheel of Fortune, that's how it turns. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. We cannot help where it lands. We cannot help when it turns. We don't decide that, but we do decide how we deal with where it lands. And I think the way that she has dealt with wherever it landed has sent her back to work, helped her to evolve. The Tower moment will not be the end of her. And that's why it seems like she is well on her way to success and fast success. So let me know. Okay. Who is next? We did Jennie. Okay, so I think next is Hero finds Tiffin and who is this? Tarot Destroyer? Craven the Hunter. An album soon after months of preparation. Tarot Destroyer, as in you're tearing up tarot decks? Is that what you're doing? Okay, so it was, let me get all those names again. Hero finds Tiffin and Josephine Lanhford. Hero finds Tiffin and Josephine Lanhford, please. Hero finds Tiffin and Josephine Lanhford, please. And we're just going to let the cards talk for themselves. Let's see what comes out. Hero finds Tiffin and Josephine Lanhford. Major Arcana for Hero, please. Major Arcana for Hero. Major Arcana for Tiffin, please. Major Arcana for Tiffin. And Major Arcana for Josephine Lanhford, please. Major Arcana for Josephine Lanhford. Okay, Hero finds the Awakening. Okay, so there's been some kind of revelation. His eyes have been open to something. And I think that he has been struggling to learn a lesson. There is something that he's needed to learn and he hasn't yet. And so we're going to continue to have to go through that same lesson until we learn it. A person who doesn't learn a lesson once will have to learn it twice. He who doesn't learn it twice is going to have to learn it thrice. So I don't know how he is stuck, what it is that is keeping him from seeing the truth. But he's going to continue to be stagnant until, I don't know if he is deciding, like maybe he's digging his heels in, but something's got to change or you're going to stay there, Hero. And then Tiffin. The Tower in the reverse. Okay, so I get the sense that Tiffin is trying to avoid catastrophe. So this would be like the equivalent of someone being like a yes man. Like they just say yes to everything because they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to have to fight. They don't want to have to argue. Tiffin is trying to please everybody because Tiffin doesn't want to have to deal with a big explosion. And then Josephine Lanhford. The Hermit in the reverse. So I don't know what's going on with these folks, but everybody's in the reverse. So everybody is trying to deal with something. Well, everyone is dealing with something. The Hermit in the reverse. So I don't know if Josephine is a Virgo or if maybe they have been out of the public eye for a while to the point where people are like, "Hey, where's Josephine? What is Josephine doing? Like, how come we don't hear from her? What is she up to?" Because the hermit goes into the cave to reflect and think, but sometimes they get stuck in there and it's like, "Hey man, come back out into the public. Like you can't stay in there forever." And that's what I get from Josephine. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sorry, Tarot Destroyer, if you weren't trying to be annoying, but you're clogging up the messages, and I'm trying to see what everyone is asking me to read. So, let me get back. Star in the reverse. Okay. What can we know about these folks? How about that? What can we know about these folks on the table right now? We just want to be nosy. Just what can you tell us? Okay, so we got the Justice card. We got the Nine of Candles. I'm sorry, the Six of Candles in the reverse and the Five of Cups. So yeah, I don't know if this is a third party situation here, but it feels as if someone thinks they have been wronged. And there's just a general aura, feeling of sadness and failure and defeat. Why are these sad cards coming out? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse. Okay. And the Moon. Yeah. I don't know what's happening here, but the Emperor is usually somebody who was used to getting their way. They are used to running the show. They can be controlling, manipulative, and it looks like some secrets have come out. And also, look at all these major arcana. All these major arcana. So that when we talk about major arcana is like looking at someone's life for a year, like looking at the entire year. And then everything else, all the minor arcana is like looking at day to day, week to week. So that means big life things are going on between these people, or big life things have happened that are forming the paths that these people are taking. And it looks like someone is reaping some bad karma. And look at this. I'm going to show you the card because this is pretty much the actual energy that I'm getting. We got 3 people here, and this is the energy. They are grabbing each other by the neck. They are fighting. They are arguing. They are not happy with each other. Why aren't they happy? King of Candles. 7. Okay. And the Nine of Candles. So stressful situation because there are so many options here. Maybe somebody even has a gambling problem, but I get the sense that someone is a ladies' man, and I don't mean that like the male energy here is the one who is messing around, but I don't know how to say that, you know, for a female, because the King of Candles is the same as the King of Wands, and he's usually like a family man. He is a very hard working individual, and so he doesn't deal with lazy people, but he's a notorious flirt. And so being that we have you know, what I think are 2 females and a male here, maybe, yeah, Y'all gotta tell me what is up with this person, because this is the male anatomy card and it fell right on top of that King of Swords. So I get the sense that he's sleeping around and he doesn't believe in a traditional lifestyle. And so that would be like a traditional lifestyle would be go to school, graduate, go to college, get a job, find someone to date them, get engaged, get married, have kids, buy a house. Like, that's a traditional lifestyle. Not everyone lives that lifestyle. Maybe they don't want to get married. Maybe they're not into a heterosexual normative life, but maybe they just are into a bachelor life. And someone else wanted to be Mrs. Claus, but there were issues controlling yourself. There was no moderation. We also have the Four of Cups. Maybe there is a bit of a drinking or drug problem here. How about advice for these people? Words of wisdom or advice. So make a plan it out, think it out, take some time to feel your discomfort, whatever it is, if it's sadness, jealousy, insecurity, whatever it is, feel it, experience it, and explore it. So like that, you can release yourself from it and release yourself into what? Into hope, into life, into success. That was a fun reading. That's the kind of nosy I like to be. What else? Any other requests? Isabel, Rosé of Blackpink Love Life. I did Rosé earlier in this stream. I don't think I specifically asked about her love life. So yeah, let's do it. We talked about her new album, Rosé. She had a King of Cups who seemed very protective over her and her well-being. But I didn't get any romantic cards. I did get the Lovers in the reverse, but I thought that was more about the path that she chooses and, you know, keeping her healthy. Let's see. Yay, we want to be nosy tonight, right? Well, you are always welcome to come sit by me when you want to be nosy. We're going to use the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot deck. Oh, let's see what this is. The High Priestess and the Spirit of Wands. Okay, just paying attention because they flew out. Let's see if they come out as we read. But I want to shuffle first. All these new cards, I'm still trying to get used to shuffling with them because they're all so big for my hands. Rosé. Rosé with Blackpink. Rosé with Blackpink. Ashton Kutcher and Diddy. Monkey girl, you and I are the same kind of nosy. I do have Ashton Kutcher on my list, not for 2025, just to read. Let's see. Introspection flipped over. It was in the reverse, but I'm still talking. Let's see if it comes out. Yeah, so I am hoping to get to Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, because he's got some stuff going on. I also want to do a TD Jakes 2025. I'm going to say it. I think that little episode that he had on Sunday is a lie, because the devil is a liar. And I think that he was preparing a way to get out of folks talking about him. Okay, Rosé. Rosé's love life. Rosé's love life, please. Oh, no, honey. Six of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Swords. So this is a beautiful card. Unfortunate meaning, especially when we are specifically asking about someone's love life, but beautiful, beautiful art. Look at that. So it looks like there has been some kind of betrayal because it looks like it is, well, not because, but from someone in her past, someone she has a past with. Tell us more, please. Tell us more specifically about her love life. Specifically about her love life. Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Okay, so I don't know if she was ever officially in a relationship. I don't think so, because we have this Two of Pentacles here, and the Two of Pentacles is pretty much like walking a tightrope. It's about balance. It's about being able to you know, balance stuff, you know. And a lot of times we see pentacles and we think money, and yeah, that is something, but what brings us money? Our careers. And because we have the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, along with this Three of Swords, I think that whoever she may have been hoping to develop a relationship with, she was too busy for them. Maybe she was too popular, too successful, too famous for them. And so it was a no-go. And I do get the sense that they may have led her on. And I think that she might feel a little cursed in love. What else? What else about her love life, please? Awakening in the reverse. So yeah, this is almost like, oh, look at the angel wings behind her. So I wonder if she fears becoming a spinster. Does that make sense? Like she's scared that she's going to end up old and alone, single, never be a mama. What else can we know about her love life, please? The Eight of Pentacles. Again, we go back to work. Back to work. Well, that's some bullshit. What can she do to bring love into her life? What can she do to bring love into her life? Four of Pentacles. She's going to have to let go of some fear. Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. Oh, that makes me kind of sad. Actually, that kind of pisses me off, because with this being in the reverse, the Four of Wands, this is representative of the four walls that we spend a majority of our time in. So if you're a student, the four walls could be school. Otherwise, it could be your home or it could be your work. And with this being in the reverse, this makes me feel like she has to choose between work and home. And I don't like that, because men don't have to choose between work and home, and they can have everything. So when I ask what she needs to do and I get choose between work and home, I don't like that. But it seems like work and home has been what comes between her and potential partners. And that's why she fears like stability. How about emotionally? Emotionally. Eight of Wands. Okay, maybe she moves real fast. I get the sense that she could be like one of those stage 5 clingers. Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Okay, yeah. So emotionally, I think that she might be a little paranoid. She could even be a little judgmental, hypercritical sometimes. And I think that could cause some conflicts. It may be one of those situations where you expect stuff to go wrong, so you create problems. Does that make sense? How about advice for her? How can she overcome this? The Nymph of Cups and introspection. That came out earlier, right? When I was just talking. So, yeah, I think that she has some inner child wounds that she needs to deal with. But when I tell you that she is going to be a catch, she is going to be a catch. She is going to be the best wife and mother, but she has some inner child wounds that she needs to address. Okay. What's next? Rosé, love life. We did that. We're going to be nosy. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. Okay, let's do it. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. Isabel, thank you. Thank you for being here and for interacting and for being nosy. Nosy people unite here on my channel together. Okay. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. Oh, look at that. Okay. Ashton, Kutcher, and Diddy. What is Ashton? I'm going to have Ashton over here, Diddy here, and shared energy in the middle. Overall major arcana for Ashton Kutcher, please. Overall major arcana for awakening. Okay. And major arcana for Diddy, please. Major arcana for Diddy. And shared energy between these two people. Shared energy between these two people. And because I'm nosy, Mila Kunis, major arcana, please. Mila Kunis, major arcana. Okay, so right off the bat, Ashton Kutcher, we got the awakening. Now, the first thing that pops into my mind with this is the peacock. We are looking at a peacock who can be incredibly cocky, incredibly conceited, and I think that may have been one of the issues with Ashton Kutcher, because he was out there just talking about, oh yeah, me and my friend Diddy, me and my friend Diddy. So look at what all that talking, and what's it called when the peacocks, like when birds, they do a mating dance, you know, to draw a partner, like I think they call it peacocking. But look where it got him. So don't try and you know, be awakened now. Don't try and rise above it and play it like down. No, you said this stuff. You showed who you were. You gave us a light into you, and now you want to play it down. No. And Diddy's major arcana, the love card. He is trying to cultivate love, cultivate support for himself, and cultivate an image that is going to sway public opinion And also I noticed that these are wolves. So, you know, wolves are in packs. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get his pack together. How about shared energies? Ooh, oh, I kind of love that for you. Both. The shared energy is the tower. That is a catastrophe, chaos, downward spiral. It is an explosion and falling into the sea. You know what? I try not to yuck people's yum, whatever you want to do. I don't care how you do it, who you do it with. But when you start hurting people, that changes. Okay, and then Mila Kunis, the Emperor in the reversed. Oh, she's hot. She's pissed and she wants to do damage control, but she is concerned about how it's going to affect her, like the backlash, because it's like the whole Danny Masterson letter thing. When they when the public found out that they wrote letters, the backlash was horrible. I'm not saying whether, you know, I mean, I think that it's horrible that they supported, you know, Danny Masterson. But when people found out, they were pissed. They're like, oh, we're canceling you. We're not going to support you. And so I think she is fearful of that same thing happening here. So she doesn't want to try and do damage control because she's scared that she might make the situation worse. I get the feeling that the cards are going to talk on their own. So let's just see what comes out. Ashton Kutcher and Diddy. Whoa, we're going to read them all. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on this because it could be some really dark, nasty energy that we do not want here. You are not welcome here. Ashton Kutcher and Diddy, King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, High Priestess in the reverse, the Four of Cups, Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Cups. So I think this talks about both of them. I think the first thing that sticks out to me is like their friendship dissolving. Ashton Kutcher trying to distance himself. Has he commented on this whole Diddy situation yet? I don't think so, but I think it's because he wants to just kind of slip away. The Seven of Swords is like somebody getting away with something. And that's what he's hoping to do. Slip away in the dark and, you know, to be incognito, disguised, and for people not to pay attention to him. He has probably never wanted to be more of a wallflower in his life up until now. But I think that unfortunate for them, well, not really unfortunate, you know, it's consequences, but they've got people who are researching and gathering information and being exceptionally observant, taking notes. And I think that is stressing them out. Like they are losing sleep over it. And all they want to do is just start over. Like they want to downplay it. Like, I think that they're also trying, I don't know, I'll ask, but I do think that Diddy has some form of magical practitioner, whatever that may be. I don't think that it is a good magic either. I don't think that he's consulting tarot card readers. I think he's going into some deeper stuff, trying to, you know, sway outcomes in his favor. What about Ashton Kutcher? Does Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis mess with magic? Do they have some kind of practitioner? Oh, where were you? Six of Wands. Nope, that's not Ashton Kutcher or Mila Kunis. What else can we know about Ashton Kutcher and Diddy? Together, their friendship, their hobbies, what they have done. Six of Swords, that can talk about travel. What did they do when they traveled? Ten of Swords. Yeah. So the Ten of Swords can be one of my abuse cards. It can be like keeping someone against their will. It can be taking advantage of someone and really just overall kind of backstabbing people. Tell us about the near future for Ashton Kutcher in relation to Diddy. Near future for Ashton in relation to Diddy. Queen of Cups. What else? Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. I'm curious if Ashton has already lawyered up and we don't know about it yet, because he is trying to resolve some stuff. He wants to make amends. What else? The Eight of Pentacles, yeah. And they're working real hard to get this done. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Yeah, so I would say that I wouldn't be surprised if Ashton and Mila haven't hired like private investigators to gather information, maybe even allegedly, because we're nosy and entertainment purposes only, but to intimidate intimidate people. And they're looking to get things done. But I think that Mila knows deep down inside that Ashton Kutcher likes his little man piece, because that's what that is. How about the overall outcome for Ashton in regards to the Diddy case? Nine of Cups. Okay. All right. So it seems like overall he might be emotionally satisfied. Maybe he's going to get away with it. Maybe he is not going to suffer any consequences at all. Maybe he's innocent and didn't do anything, but he's going to be defending himself. He's going to be defending himself, and it might be something that people are going to continue to hold against him. I get like maybe a pariah. Does that make sense? So, okay, we're going to move on from that. What is next? Jennie's love life. I look at the Diddy case from afar. Very sad, right? I think for me, the saddest thing is that for normal people like us, who would ever, like really, would you ever have thought stuff like that was going on and that people were actually standing by, letting it happen, all because of money? That's the craziest part to me. Like I remember, I was a Kid Cudi fan. I remember when his car blew up, I had no idea it was related to Diddy. And the fact that an actual real life person does that kind of stuff is crazy to me. Let me cleanse these cards real quick. Cleanse by fire, because I don't have any sage. Okay. Jennie's love life too. All right, let's pull a few cards on Jennie's love life. I still have cards on the table. And then, oh, Rosaliá. Yeah, let's do a Rosaliá. We'll see what comes out on her. Kendall Jenner. Hey, everyone that's here now. Celebrity once said, T, C Kong, Tiffany. Welcome, my nosy friends. Ooh, Travis Scott. That's a good one, Tiffany. I'm going to try and get to that one. Someone asked Kendall Jenner. I just did a reading on her. Was it her? Kendall is back with Devin Booker? Really? I am almost certain. I don't usually remember my readings, y'all. It's like when I'm channeling, it like turns off a part of my brain and memory. But I am almost certain when it came to Kendall that I felt that Devin Booker was no longer an option for her. but I could be wrong. And you know, tarot is always interesting because it gives us a sneak peek, but at any time, someone can choose to do something different and change the entire outcome of, you know, a tarot reading. But I would advise Devin Booker and Travis Scott, separately but the same message, y'all need to protect yourselves. Y'all are handsome, successful, rich people. And if y'all don't have targets on y'all's back, I don't know who does. They've been back together since September. Well, oh, you know what? The last reading I did on Kendall, again, I don't remember my readings, but someone asked me to pull some cards on her being pregnant. And I don't think she's pregnant, but someone around her was pregnant. Or maybe she's going to do some kind of breeding, but I don't think she does dogs, right? I think Kylie does dogs. Anyways, let's see about whose love life? It was somebody's love life. And then Rosaliá. Lisa, right? Love life and career for Lisa. Okay. Can we know about Lisa's career, please? Lisa's career. You know what? I did recently do Lisa's 2025 tarot reading, and her career is amazing. Like, she's got so many victories in the future for her career. But I do think that she is a little spread thin and possibly overworked. The star, I told you. I told you. The sun, I'm telling you. The Hermit in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. So I think this is something else that popped out. Not me saying I don't remember my readings and then remember and stuff. So yes, career, I'm telling you, Lisa's career is on fire. Good for her. But I think that she is being very particular about who she works with. And I think she's got like a new label or something, right? Like a company where she's like producing or creating K-pop groups. She's being exceptionally particular about who she signs and works with. And she is not going to deal with anyone who is not willing to work until, like, really, they might need IV fluids. So what about Lisa's love life? Tell us about Lisa's love life. The Magician and the Seven of Candles. So I get the sense, let me pull a couple more. The Page of Presents, the Fool, and the Knight of Candles. Okay, so I get the sense that she gets a little defensive when we start asking about like partners, because she knows she could have whoever she wants. She is the magician. She could conjure and snap her little fingers, and anybody that she is interesting, she could have them on their knees worshiping her. But she gets the feeling that she has to defend herself and whether she is or isn't with someone. And that's just not what she's worried about right now. Right now, she is working on being productive. She's on a whole different path. Like, the journey that she has just started is completely 180 from a love life. But I do get the sense that maybe someone like slid into her DMs recently, or kind of shot their shot with her, and she shot him down. All those shots. They shot their shot with her and she shot him down. Sorry about that, bro. All right, what about a future love connection for Lisa? Future love connection for Lisa. Thank you. Justice, I like that. And the King of Potions in the reverse. Okay. So I do think that it's going to be a little while before this possibly comes to fruition. But, and that's why I think that this King of Cups is in the reverse. But when you talk about partners, I would love for my partner to show up as the King of Cups. This is the most loving, sensitive, empathetic partner that you can have. He rules his kingdom with his heart because he wants his kingdom and all of its inhabitants to be satisfied, to be happy, and to be emotionally fulfilled. And on top of that, he's going to be a great partner for her because they're going to be equally yoked. Does that make sense? Like, he's going to be as successful as her. I don't know if he's also going to be famous, but maybe he's going to be like a businessman, king of presents in the reverse. Yeah, well, that's also someone who is very rich, but with it being in the reverse, I don't think that he is going to be like another K-pop idol. The Three of Presents. I think that they're going to meet at like maybe an awards show or a party, maybe a mutual friend, but he's going to be equally successful as she is. And he's going to be a hard worker. He's also going to be in charge. Anytime you are at an event and you have a question and you need to ask somebody, who do you go to? Go to the person with the clipboard because they know what's going on. And that's who her partner is going to be. Oh, that would be so sweet. Maybe he also has like a nonprofit, somebody who kind of gives back to the community. Okay, let's move forward. I think Rosaliá was next. Any new comments? Oh, Jimin's love life. Okay. Oh, and then Kendall Jenner. Power is a dangerous thing. Huh. You ain't never lie. Travis Scott. Yes, they've been back together September. I'm so interested in Travis and Kylie as co-parents. Feeling very nosy. Well, Tiffany, anytime you being nosy, girl, come sit by me. I'll try and get to that. I saw that video about Kendall Jenner and had a question. When you asked if she's pregnant, you drew the Seven of Cups card and said that means no. I was under the impression that card meant yes. Okay, so about that, a couple of things. One of my favorite things about people who read tarot is you can be like learn through classes. It could be like a generational bloodline gift where people just have that that gift, or it can be an intuitive thing. And luckily for me, I have all of those. My mom was what we call a curandera. And so, you know, I learned some practices from her. I've also had a few tarot classes. But the other thing, which is one of the reasons why I like to use so many different decks, is, oh, look what's at the bottom, it's an intuitive thing, which is why sometimes I say that, oh, I need to cover that up. Which is why sometimes I say that I tend to forget some of my readings because it's based off of a feeling. And that's why I always advocate for us to never ignore our intuition, because, you know, that plays a huge part in divination, reading, tarot, stuff like that. Now, as far with the Seven of Cups, I probably said no, that it meant no, because the Seven of Cups it's about having lots of options. So if we only had like one or two options, then I might have said yes. But having lots of options and opportunities, I probably said no. The other thing is that the Seven of Cups can be about an illusion, delusion. It could be about gambling and not knowing which cup to choose. Because if you look at that card, it has different images. And so some of them are like good, some are bad. And so you never know what you're going to get, which a lot of times is why people feel confused about all the different options. Here it is. Because it's a bit of a gamble. See, this is the Seven of Potions. And this one has like a little pumpkin. This one has what looks like it could be poison. This has a spider, but who knows? Is it a poisonous spider? Is it a spider that's going to eat like other insects that you don't want in your house? See, so this is about not knowing what to choose. And sometimes in the face of all of these cups, people get confused. And so that's probably why I said no about her being pregnant. But I think that I felt someone around her was pregnant. Not one of her sisters, though. What else? Nosy, I think you skipped my question about Jennie's love life. I can wait though if you're not tired. I think I did Jennie's love life, didn't I? I think I did. I'm not, I don't remember. Again, I don't remember when, anytime y'all ask me something and I don't remember, I'm going to say, I don't remember, I was channeling. That's going to be my defense. Okay, I do want to get to Rosaliá because I haven't done her for a while. We got Rosaliá, Travis Scott, Kendall, and Devin Booker, and then Jimin. And then I think we might wrap it up. Okay. What can we know? Sorry, I thought I dropped something. What can we know about Rosaliá right now? Rosalia's energies right now, please. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Rosaliá. I don't know what she's working on, but it looks like she's having some kind of success. I haven't heard anything about her recently, but the Nine of Pentacles is a successful, abundant card. The Six of Wands. Okay, that's a victorious card. Look, this also caught my, it looks like a crystal ball. You know, I'm curious if she's a spiritual person. Her little cat, that could be her familiar. And then the Six of Wands, this is about achieving something, about being recognized. Maybe she's going to get nominated for something. What else can we know about Rosaliá right now? What is she working on? Where is this victory going to be? The Eight of Wands and the Hermit in the reverse. So it looks like she has been doing some soul searching, and so that has caused her to slow down, but I think that it has made her a deeper person. Does that make sense? Like more thoughtful, more not considerate. 4, 4, 5, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. She is scared of not winning, though. She's scared of losing her fame, maybe. Maybe she's scared of the fans or, you know, her fellow musicians kind of forgetting about her. The Nine of Cups. But she's really happy, like, emotionally right now. Is she still with that guy, that actor? Two of Cups in the reverse. Tell us more about that, please. Thank you. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. Oh, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I feel as though she has learned something. There was something that she found out, some kind of truth that made her kind of step back. And I think that there's something about her that's going to change. See how this person is cutting their hair? A lot of times when we do something to our hair, it's not just because we have split ends, but because there is some kind of change inside of us that we want to reflect on the outside. And I'm really curious if maybe there isn't something that is kind of haunting her, like making her feel kind of guilty. Anything else? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like she does have a new opportunity coming up. What is this opportunity? Tell us more about this opportunity. Oh, okay. Yeah, so maybe she's working on a new album. Maybe she is going to be touring soon. But she's optimistic. The Moon in the reverse. So I think that again, this is about secrets coming out. This is about what is done in the dark coming to light. One of the best antiseptics possible ever is sunlight. And I think that is what is happening right now. And it is causing her to grow within. But I think that it is causing her to grow in ways that are new for her. I think she's relatively young though, right? I hope she's not sick. I just realized this is a hospital bed. So she needs to make sure that she rests. You know, our bodies are going to tell us when we need to rest and when we need to recuperate. I hope that she's staying hydrated. All right, tell us about her career. Tell us about the near future for her career, please. The Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. Okay, so I get the sense that right now she is trying to be productive in the face of competition. And I do feel like, does she only do like reggaeton? Because I think that is a really competitive genre. There's so many famous people right now between her, Nicki Nicole, Becky G. I mean, there are so many people that I think that she is a little intimidated by the competition. But I think that she finds refuge in her mom, or maybe a tia, an older sister, the Page of Cups in the reverse. But she might be a little emotionally immature. Tell us about a success in her career that is coming. A victory or success in her career that is coming. The Fool. Okay, so she knows what she's good at. She knows her role. She's going to play it. She's going to stay in her lane. How about an obstacle in her career? An obstacle in Rosalia's career. The Magician. Okay, so I think that this might be her not taking advantage of all her strengths. Maybe she isn't the hardest worker. And maybe she just has a lot of self-doubt. Tell us more about this Magician card. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so I think that whatever this obstacle is here, I do get the sense that it's some doubt within herself. I think that she needs to find the right people to work with, whether it's producers, writers, people that she's going to collaborate with. Maybe it's a new stylist, but she needs to work with some new people. And how about Rosalia's love life? Rosalia's love life, please. Seven of Pentacles. So it could be that she is feeling as if this relationship isn't going anywhere. Like it's not really progressing. It's not producing any fruit. What else? What else about her love life? Oops. The Page of Swords. So I wonder if she's not like cyber stalking someone, like looking at all their posts. Also look at this imagery here. Someone's like whispering into her ear. So maybe she's seeing stuff online that's kind of making her uncomfortable, making her doubt, making her second guess this relationship that she's in. Anything else on her love life? The Strength card. Yeah, so I think that she has some inner demons, some inner weaknesses that she needs to tame, that she needs to control. I wonder if she's a drinker. Maybe she's a drinker, or maybe if she's sad, she finds comfort in food. I know that, I'm sorry guys, this is so funny. I thought that was a tampon. I was like, is that mouse holding a tampon? Maybe she has really bad period pain. Okay, how about advice? Advice for Rosaliá. Advice, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I think that she needs to do something for other people. I think that she needs to make sure that she's not selfish. I don't mean this in an ugly way, but sometimes some of the best therapy that we can get is through helping other people. So maybe she needs to work with some kind of charity. Maybe she needs to go pass out food or presents for the holidays, or, you know, she just needs to give back. And I think that'll be rewarding for her. Okay, so we did Rosaliá. I think we're going to move on to Travis Scott. And then we still have Kendall and Devin Booker. Jimin's love life. Let's do Jimin's love life real quick, because I think that'll be faster than the Travis Scott and Kendall Jenner one. So we'll do Jimin's love life. We'll do Jennie's love life. And then we'll move on to Travis Scott, Kendall, and Devin Booker. And I'll make sure to ask about Travis Scott and Kylie as co-parents. Okay, I'm going to use these for Jimin and Jennie's love lives. Let's start with Jennie, because I think y'all said I skipped that one. Jennie's love life, please. Jennie's love life. What can we know about Jennie's love life? So we have the Six of Staves, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, look at that. We got a couple. These are the King and Queen of the Sacred Circles. So I'm curious about the relationship of her parents. I think that she is a little fearful of what marriage might look like for her. The Emperor in the reverse, the Eight of Circles, or the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So we just got done talking about the Seven of Cups. Let's look at what's in these. In these cups here, it looks like the Magician, maybe Jesus. I'm not sure what that is. But do you see how they're all kind of different? And look, there is another couple right there. You see how that looks like? I think that's the King and Queen of Cups in this deck. So I think that for her, a relationship scares her because she doesn't know what she's going to get. And I think that maybe her dad is incredible with her. And so she is thinking, like, who could ever measure up to my dad? Like, how can I ever have the kind of relationship that my parents have? And so for her, it seems like she would just rather work. Does that make sense? Three of Circles, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Death card. Yeah, so I think that she's fearful of having a romantic relationship. I think that she has issues with trust. I think that she has been wronged in the past. And I think that it's a risk that right now she's not willing to take. So I don't think that she has a romantic interest at this time. And that was actually something that I didn't expect to come out in the reading, because usually I'm like, oh, you know, they had someone, but they cheated. They're bored. They're not interested. But no, I think that she is fearful of a true connection. And so right now she just wants to bury herself in her work. Now let's ask about Jimin. The question was about Jimin's love life and his career. Jimin's love life and career. Jimin's love life and career. Jimin's love life and career. Okay. What can we know about Jimin's career? Jimin's career, please. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Two of Wands. Okay, so I think as far as his career, there was some decision that he was putting off, but he finally made it, and I think that it's going to start to snowball. It's going to start to gain momentum, but I don't think that everyone supports what he's doing in his career. Yeah, okay, it's about balance. I think that it's about a balance between what he is known for, what he usually does, and what his fans are used to. And I think that they are fearful of how it's going to be received. The High Priestess in the reverse, the Princess of Cups in the reverse. And he's not worried about that. He isn't worried about that because I get the sense that this is almost therapeutic for him. So repercussions right now are not something that he's concerned about. How people receive it, he's not concerned about that because this is about him. Because it's like he can't win anyways. It's like he has no choice but to choose from these cups. But now he's gonna create his own cup. He's gonna fill the cup with what he wants. Does that make sense? What else can we know about Jimin's career? Three of Staves, the Prince of Cups in the reverse, and the Tower. So I'm curious if I'm guessing he does like his own individual projects, right? And Jimin, he's already out of the military, right? I'm curious if he is going to venture out further than where they usually tour. Because this is about growth. This is about expansion. This is about bringing in someone who is going to help him grow and move forward. And I think that people are trying to convince him not to do that. I think they want him to stick with the people that he has worked with already. Like, you have everything you need here. Like, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Like, why do you need a new Prince of Cups? Make sense? But he's like, nope, I'm doing what I want. This is my project. Hierophant in the reverse, the Prince of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Swords. Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful card. Look at that. Gorgeous. So anyway, sorry, I was distracted by the art. Yeah, he's like, I get that you think this is unconventional. This is not normal, but this is what I want to do. It's my decision, not yours. And if something goes wrong, I'll get myself out of it. The Magician, the Prince of Staves in the reverse. Yeah, and he may have some hiccups. It may not go as smoothly as he wants, but that's okay, because guess what? He is the magician. He can conjure and create whatever it is that he wants. How about Jimin's love life? The King of Staves, the Queen of Cups. Hey now, you got you a little queen in the waiting. Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Emperor in the reverse. Okay, so I do think that Jimin may have his eye on someone. Maybe they are just getting friendly. Maybe they are just getting to know each other. But I think that he's not the only one who is interested in her. Because look, we have a King of Cups, and it's almost like he's looking at the King of Wands over here. And out of these two kings, I feel that Jimin is the King of Staves, the King of Wands, because he's hardworking, he's creative, and he earned and created the throne that he sits on. And I think that there is some time, like they're just getting to know each other. I don't think that it is very serious or very deep just yet. Like, it's very superficial right now. But I do think that these two kings know about each other, and they both have their eyes on this Queen of Cups here. Tell us more about Jimin's love life, please. The Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so I think that Jimin desires to have a partner. I think that he is emotionally unfulfilled right now, and I think he feels that having a beautiful, strong woman who is a queen in her own right would bring him joy. But I think that's not really a possibility right now. They're working, not just him and whoever the queen may be or whoever this Queen of Cups is, but I think right now is a time for him to work. And you know, when we enter new stages of life, we feel it. And right now, he's not in that relationship romantic stage. He's in a, you know, collaborate, party, have a good time, travel. And that's the stage that he's in. But I think that he does desire relationship. Five of Swords, King of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Swords. But I think he feels as though he is building towards something. So whatever he is creating now is creating a smoother life ahead for him. And I know that this is actually like a roof or something, but it looks like two people right there. That's what I saw. But that's what he's working on. He's working on creating this this piece, this what is this called? Like this, it looks like a resort, this safe haven. All right, closing message on Jimin, please. Four of Swords in the reverse, the Seven of Staves, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so regardless of what he is feeling, whatever he is desiring, he is investing in his happily ever after, whether it is him by himself, him and a family. He is working towards this castle by this beautiful ocean with the rainbow, you know, and this bright green, you know, vegetation here. That's what he's working on. So even if he has to do it while he's alone, that's okay. Sorry, I hit the camera because that's what he's working on. God, this one's gorgeous too. Look at that. Okay, so that was Jimin. We did Jennie too, right? So now we're going to move on to Kendall and Devin Booker. And then I think we're going to close out with Travis Scott. So if I left something out, let me know, because after those two, I think I'm done. But thank you all for being here, and thank you for being nosy with me. This deck is my favorite from all your cards. What theme is it? Let me grab it. It's right here. It's gorgeous. These are those cards. Ancestral Path Tarot by Julie Kusia Watts. And it says, this is a unique multicultural deck that highlights human experiences by examining the traditions and spiritual beliefs of 4 different ancient cultures. And that's these. Gorgeous, but they are really big. Look at that compared to my hand. So that's why I seem to struggle when I shuffle with them and pull cards differently. Okay, so let's move on to Kendall and Devin Booker. Kendall and Devin Booker. Kendall and Devin Booker. And let's get our major arcana, Kendall and Devin Booker. Kendall and Devin Booker. All right, I'm going to have Kendall on the left, Devin Booker on the right, and shared energy in the middle. What is Kendall's overall major arcana, please? Kendall's overall major arcana. What is Devin Booker's overall major arcana? Devin Booker's overall major arcana. And what is the shared energy between them? Okay, Kendall's major arcana is the World. So I think that this is about her, you know, really trying to wrap stuff up. Like she wants everything. What is it? She wants her cake and she wants to eat it too. So she wants to know that not only can she have everything, but she does have everything. And I don't know if that's true. Devin Booker, the high priestess. So I think that he is a little just infatuated with her. I don't know if it's her beauty. I don't know if she's got like some little crazy spell on him. But there is something about her that it's like she's a goddess to him, you know. And a lot of times, I don't mean to be ugly, but we're friends here. We're all nosy friends, so we could talk plainly. A lot of times, the high priestess is somebody who is highly educated, somebody who is very wise and mystical, full of mystery. And I would say that mysterious fits Kendall Jenner, but I don't think she's very smart or knowledgeable. So I think that it's got to be like a beauty thing. Like she is just kind of cast a love spell over him and he just can't see past her being a beautiful model. And then shared energy, the sun. Okay, so seems like they're happy right now. I know my last request to read on her was if she was pregnant. This can be a baby card. But we'll see if that changes because in my last reading, I didn't feel that she was pregnant. Okay, what are the current energies right now between these two people? The moon came out. Current energies, the page of candles, and the hangman. Okay, so this is kind of odd. So this talks about a time of pause, having thought, reconsidered things, having a time apart, maybe feeling a little awkward. But this is also talking about an immature attitude and secret things that were done. So I kind of feel like this is 100% like a hookup. Maybe they just happen to be, you know, I don't know. I can't say caught by paparazzi because I think, ooh, I'm starting to get belchy. Sorry about that. But, you know, I don't know if they want us talking about what's going on because I feel like, I don't think this is real, guys. I don't. I think that they are bored. They have no other options. And so they're like, okay, well, I can always go back to him. They don't make me happy, but at least I won't be by myself. Is Kendall scared of being alone? The world. Yes. She doesn't want people to see her by herself. What about Devin Booker? Why does he keep going back to Kendall? Why does he keep letting her back in? The Four of Cups in the reverse. Because he feels overlooked. He feels like she chose someone else over him. Like she thought that the grass was greener over there. And so it's like it validates him to have her back. And it was unfair. It was an injustice. And so I think that his feelings were hurt. I think that she kind of cut him. What can we know about this connection? Six of Wands. You know, I think that they were in a happy place together once before. And so I think they feel that, well, I could do worse, you know, and at least I'll have someone there for me. But guys, I don't get that. This is very, very deep. Let me see. I think they had another question, an actual question. Back with Decker. I'll see if it'll last. Is this connection gonna last? The Knight of Potions in the reverse. And nope, it's not gonna last. The Eight of Candles is the same as the Eight of Wands. That's a really fast moving energy. And also you think about candles, fire burns quickly and it's all consuming. And then we have the Knight of Potions in the reverse. Usually in the upright, this knight is the slowest moving knight in the whole deck, but he's in the reverse, so I don't think that this is going to last very long. How long is this going to last? How long is this relationship going to last? It's not going to last very long. This is the 9 of Candles. So I would give it, I don't think it's going to last beyond 3 months. And what else can we know about this connection? Why did they get back together? So we got the Queen of Presents and the 3 of Candles. So I think that it was more her than him. I think that, I wonder, has she been working a lot lately? Because I think that she feels satisfied with her work, but her home life, she doesn't feel nearly as successful. She feels like maybe she's a bit of a late bloomer, and stuff has not gone the way that she has planned it. And when she thought one thing was going to happen, something else happened. And the Emperor. So yeah, I think that she eventually wants to sit down. Sit down. I think she needs to go sit down somewhere, but I think that she wants to settle down. 7 of Wands. And I think that her family's probably putting pressure on her. Like, you have no babies, you've never been engaged, you know, like, what's the matter with you? Do you care about that stuff? Do you like men? Is this anything that you want? Like, you know, what exactly is going to make you happy? So I think she's feeling like she's got to defend her choices, particularly from her family. And like, this could be all of them right now. Okay. How about obstacles for this connection? The King of Potions. I think that's another person. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, I think there's a couple other people here. So I think people could be, oh yeah. And I think that they're just not going to make each other happy. Like, why do you keep doing this to yourselves? It doesn't work. Y'all haven't fixed it, so it's going to stay broken. And I think that Kendall has turned into someone who is validated by having a partner. So, no, I don't think this is going to last, guys. And I think that at the end of the day, Devin has allowed her back into his life because I think he feels, well, at least if this doesn't work, then maybe I can hurt her the way that she hurt me. And then something that I was thinking is, I wonder what his record is, because it is basketball season. And honestly, I haven't seen any of his games. So I wonder what's going on in his career. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to move on and wrap it up with a Travis Scott reading. Again, thanks everyone for being here. I've enjoyed my time with y'all. And I think I have a G-Dragon 2025 tarot reading coming out tonight. I don't know if it's at 9 p.m. or when, but yeah. And then I think tomorrow I have my Taylor Swift 2025 coming out, or maybe Rihanna. I have to see, or maybe IU. Sorry, I'm not sure. Travis Scott. What do I want to use for Travis Scott? I want to use this one. Travis Scott. I'm going to do a reading on Travis Scott, and then I'll just ask some questions about him and Kylie Jenner. Travis Scott. Travis Scott? What is Travis Scott's overall major arcana? Overall major arcana, please. We got 2. I'm going to take both of those. What is his love life major arcana, please? Love life major arcana. What is his career major arcana, please? Travis Scott's career major arcana. And what is the major arcana for his co-parenting with Kylie Jenner? Major arcana for his co-parenting with Kylie Jenner. Okay, so current major arcana, we have 2, the Sun in the reverse and the Shadow. So looks like Travis Scott is currently working on some personal issues, whether it is drugs, sex, rock and roll. Well, you know, that's how it usually goes. Drugs, sex, women, addictions, you know, an inability to control himself. The Shadow is about things that we have bound ourselves to. You know, it's about not being able or not being willing to release ourselves from those things, whether it's drugs or alcohol or, you know, coping mechanisms that affect us negatively. And it seems like he is being affected negatively. Like he's not happy. It's like he is living in the shadows, in the darkness. And let's see, the love life, the World in the reverse. Yeah, so I'm not sure if he is with anyone right now, but it's like even when he's with someone, he's still with the same person. Does that make sense? It's like if you are always attracting somebody who seems to be a narcissist. Like you break up with someone, it's been a year, 2 years, you find a new partner and they turn out to be the same way as that last person because that's who you're attracting. That's where he finds himself right now. And the unfortunate thing is it's because he's not learning a lesson. There is something that he is doing that keeps bringing these people to him. And it looks like he's also having a creative block. So it's not like a Beyonce Lemonade situation where she had these trials and obstacles and this difficult situation and then she used that to make the Lemonade album. No, he has a block, and I think it's because he is focused on someone. It could also be because this is the Empress card, which is usually like the mother of the entire deck. This is a culmination of all 4 queens in the deck. So maybe his baby mama is stressing him out and making it hard on him. But either way, he has a creative block. That's not a good thing to have when you're an artist. And then, what was this one? Oh, co-parenting. The Star. Okay, so this is actually the most optimistic, the most positive card that we have gotten, which I was not expecting. So maybe he and Kylie are co-parenting a little better than I anticipated, because this is about having potential. This is about having hope and optimism. And it also makes me think, because this is a swan, that it can be an ugly duckling situation where it started off real bad and rocky, but eventually it turned into a swan. So let's start with, tell us about Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner and their co-parenting. Tell us about Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner co-parenting. Bye, Blue. Thanks for being here. We are wrapping up with Travis Scott, everyone. And how does he co-parent with Kylie Jenner? 8 of Swords and the Empress in the reverse. Again, we got the Empress in the reverse. So I think that she likes to try and make it hard on him. It's almost one of those situations where you wanted to be gone. You didn't want to be with me. So go be out there, go be free. You know, don't expect me to make it easy for you, you know, because this is being released from a situation that you got yourself into. What else can we know about Travis and Kylie co-parenting together? Oop. We got the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I think that money is an issue between them. Oh, maybe it's child support now that I think about it. And I think that they had a really nasty breakup. I don't know if Travis has ever been said to have cheated on Kylie, but the Knight of Wands is someone who tends to leave a string and trail of broken hearts behind them, and they don't even realize it sometimes. And they can also be incredibly self-absorbed, and they don't even intend to be that way. So it would be like him saying, hey, tomorrow I'm flying to Europe, and her being like, oh, well, how come you didn't tell me sooner? And he's like, oh, you can come if you want. She's like, you told me, and your flight is in 3 hours. And like, that's a little bit selfish, and they don't even realize it. And so I think that is a little bit of an issue that Kylie holds against him. Three of Swords in the reverse, Temperance. Yeah, and I think that he is a partier. He likes to be out there. He likes to move and shake and do stuff. And that's not what she's about. She's like, dude, I have 2 kids. We have 2 kids. So we have to control. We have to moderate what we're doing. And you know, that's not what he's into. And I think that maybe he kind of portrayed himself differently to her, and you know, she feels a little betrayed. Now, tell us about Travis Scott's career. Travis Scott's career, please. We have the Nine of Wands. I really want to pull this one. And the Ten of Swords. He's struggling with something. Something is stressing him out. He's losing sleep over it. He feels betrayed, and almost like he is at the bottom, the absolute bottom, where a low point he's never been before. And that's curious considering the whole Astroworld situation. Why is he feeling this way? Nine of Pentacles. Money. He's having money issues. There's something with money. Tell us more, please. Tell us more. Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So he got away with something. And again, this gives me mother vibes. And I think it might be Kylie. I don't know if he has asked her for money before. Does she have more money than he does? Because it seems like he might be, like she might be a plan B for him. All right, obstacles for his career. Obstacles for Travis's career. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, not Diddy coming out in this reading. So I think, yeah, I think that he has partied with some people before, and I get the feeling that they're turning on him, and they are unhappy with him for some reason. And so they're talking shit about him and gossiping behind his back. Okay. And how about, what can we know about Travis right now in general? What can we know about Travis right now in general? The Chariot. Okay, so he does have some plans. And he is working towards achieving those goals. Page of Swords. But he's got some people that might be blocking him. He's got some people that are maybe feeding him bad information, bad advice. And it could also just be him being petty and immature. Tell us about Travis Scott's 2025. All right, looks like the cards are not saying a whole lot. 2025 for Travis Scott, please. Thank you. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Oh no, not him having a bad 2025. Why would the 10 of Cups be in the reverse? Because he is going to have some issues. He is going to have people turn on him. He's going to be overlooked. And his star's not going to shine as bright as it had been. And so he's going to be feeling a little hopeless. He may go back to some kind of spirituality. He may seek counsel from someone who is smarter than him, more educated, more spiritually in tune, a pastor, a counselor, a guru. And yeah, he's going to be feeling real down on his luck, and it doesn't matter what he tries. I don't think that he's going to be too successful. So 2 of Cups in the reverse. I think that he's going to be upset with himself and those closest to him. I think that he's going to be single if he's not already. And yeah, it's going to be because of his own hasty decisions and actions. But eventually he is going to make some money. How's he going to make some money? The Sun in the reverse and the King of Cups. Yeah, so maybe he's going to come out with, like, I don't know why I feel this or I hear this, but like some affirmations, or maybe he's going to like adjust his child support. Maybe he's going to spend more time with his children. But so that is our reading, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I had a great time being nosy with y'all. If there is anything that y'all want me to read on, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you next time.